I am going to get this in here instantly, just like that. Alrighty. All right. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have a little bit of a cold or a little bit of something. We're going to jump around today. We're going to do a little laser cleaning, a little bearing cleaning, a little painting. We're going to do a little bit of everything. As with any project, it's the little stuff that takes time, but you got to get it done to get it back together. All right, so I'll go step by step here. Don't want to waste time. I'm going to clean up my table first because it looks bad. All right, so let's get on it and get to it. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the inner ring that holds the other side of the bearing cap. You can see the threads, but it's all greasy. I'm going to leave it all greasy. See how the laser cleaner cleans up all the grease. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, nice and clean inside, nice and clean outside. You guys saw some of the stuff I took off. Yeah, so I do recommend, nope, there's still some crap in there. I'll blow it out. There's still some hand cleaning to do, but I recommend pre-cleaning it, but you guys can see that the laser does take off the grease quite well, but still, save time. So, as you guys can see in here, it's quite dirty. So yeah, I'm gonna clean that with the laser. Oh, look at that, you can see straight through, all right. But, so this guy is done. And I did some repainting on this, repainted this cover, and I will show you guys how it turns out. Love the smell of drying paint. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through these guys. I'm gonna get all the grease out and do that, and yeah, rebuild them or change parts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the motor side of the drum. As you can see, it's got a pass-through. So I'm gonna look at every little thing around here, and I will show you all the things that come out. All right, so I'm gonna clean that guy up a little later. And as you guys can see, the bearing is all loosey-goosey in there. So I'm gonna clean up everything and go from there, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I put this in the vise. So this guy came out, and then this guy fell out, so be careful. There is a, looks like an expanding sealing ring in there. That's like a piston ring, almost what it reminds me of. Just keep some tension on this collar here. So that'll all be cleaned up. Oh, let's see, does this come out? I wonder. See, is there a snap ring in there? All right, bear with here. We're back. May have skipped some things, but I got the bearing out, and it looks fan-effing-tastic. Here's the spacer for the back. Make sure you don't mix those up. So, cleaning up in here to see if there's any thing I can remove or redo, or... No, looks just like a grease pit. As you guys can see, not much in there. But I'll clean it out a little bit. Put this guy in there like such. But let me deattach you guys here and show you this bearing. Look at inside there. Look at how beautiful that is. That is beautiful. The rollers also beautiful. No pitting. That's just any kind of stuff you see there is grease. So since I'm in here, I will change the bearings. I know. I got them. And if I let them sit around, they're just going to get rusty. And I bought bearings and they're expensive. But so these bearings are... they have about 1,300 hours on them, and this mulcher doesn't go through light stuff. You guys see what I do. I mean, I accidentally suck up rocks. There's some ground engagement. There's some almost sudden stops. I try not to push my mulcher into a whole bunch of stuff, but it does not lead an easy life. There's a lot of impact on the shaft and the rotor and all that stuff, and then these bearings, they look perfectly fine. They even said I shouldn't be running, moly grease, like the AMSOIL 5% moly grease in them, but it looks like it's working. And the grease isn't liquefying and running out. It looks like it, well, you guys saw what that, inside the bearing, it was just clustered in there. It wasn't soupy. It wasn't, it was there. It was sticking around. It wasn't going anywhere. So I feel confident that the moly grease that I use for my machine and for the mulcher can be the same thing. I don't see any adverse effects. The bearings look great, and, that's all I can see. All right, let's clean stuff up and start replacing stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a lot to absorb. So here are the seals. They look like piston rings. It's really hard to see. Let me see if, gosh darn it, stay up like that. I don't know if you guys can see, but here's some part numberage. I really don't know if you guys can get the part numbers. This thing sucks on, focusing. So here is the bearing. Fecon part number. Other part number. I think the dimensions. Yeah, Japanese bearings. So I got some new spacers here. I'll replace this spacer right here. This is, this rides, on the seals. And as you guys can see, there's a little bit of wear there. Not much. So 1,300 hours, you guys can kind of see how it, grooves in there. And eventually, it'll become a problem. But I don't think it will be really right now. I will replace it, though. I'm saving this spacer ring. Looks like there's like just about zero wear. So I'm going to keep that. And then the seal rings... They still have perfect tension, so there's no leaking or anything. I'm going to keep these seals, just replacing the bearings, because I want to know how much life they'll get. So this one is 1,300 hours, perfection, and I'll run the other bearings longer. So I'll just do more of an in-depth research in the field kind of stuff. So don't give me crap for, oh, you replaced this, but not that. Let's just go with what we got. And, just to make it simple. All right, so I'm going to figure out what's what and do a little bit of reassembly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to inject a little bit of grease in here. See if I can do that properly without effing anything up here. Yay, make a mess, they say. I just don't want this thing turning dry. I'm using the holes inside the race here. There's one more. Yep. Should clean that up, obviously. All right, so leave that in there. Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna clean that up. Rotate it just a little smidge here. I just don't want this thing to be dry. All right, now with movie magic and editing, I am going to get this in here instantly, just like that. All righty. See if I did that right. All right, so I pressed it in there, and let me get a new doohickey here. All right, let's keep all the dust off. All right. So this guy goes there, and then this guy goes here. There's no real particular orientation for this. You can just do it like such. All right, I cleaned the screws. So let me get that all together, and we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the old ring. Don't need that. I like to use Loctite stick. So red Loctite in here. They said, or didn't mention any, torque spec. I cleaned out the holes, blew them out, and now I'm just gonna ugga-dugga those in there with a little impact, and I think that'll be fine. All right. All right, so I think that's good. I'm gonna grease up this little bad boy. Of course, careful, there's machining stuff on it. Look at this. Jeez. Unbelievable. Watch out. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on there. All right, so that looks about there. This guy, another ring. So the bevel on this one goes that way. Clean this guy up. Don't know if I'll reuse it or not. I'll check the wear. Ooh, this one's got a little more wear to it. You guys can see. You get a little better. All right, you guys can see that. Pretty gnarly wear. And we'll check out those rings. This is on the side that is far away from the operator, the farthest, that gets the most abuse. Oh, let me just clean this up here. Let's see where we're at on the ceiling rings. Might replace those, might not. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna get this guy out here. Let's see about this. That looks pretty good so far. Wow, yeah, this one a lot better than the other one, but still not 100%. All right, well, we'll go from there. So let me put that aside so that doesn't confuse. All right. Now I'll get the carve off just like I did before. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this bearing's doing. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Pretty good. Let's see the rollers. No pitting. Let's get some. Oh, you can see a little bit right there. All right. Where'd it go now? Oh, sure, it disappeared. It looked like there was a little bit of pitting, but I guess that was just moisture coming off. So no, we're good. All right. All right, you guys, on the outside cover here, you guys will see there's a hole. This is a weeping hole, or for extra grease to come out. Yeah, don't obstruct that hole. Have that hole face the ground. You usually only see that when it's new. But yeah, if grease comes out of here and all of a sudden you're just done greasing and it just weeps, that's normal. That means it's full. This whole cavity, which is almost like a reservoir, means that the grease is full. You're good to go. I wouldn't necessarily grease it until or grease comes out of here. This is just to, either relieve pressure or just, just for a little bit of air release or drainage. So yeah, neat little thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, learn something. So this bearing side, the one that has the cover, that is towards the back of the mulcher, the cover that you see with a hole in it, it's considered the floating rotor bearing because it doesn't have any spacers in it. So what happens is, I'm going to put this guy in because I just cleaned everything. Yeah. So let's see if we can just get it in there. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that one's in there. And then this one has no spacers. This is irrelevant on, which way it goes. So lo and behold, it's greased in there. It doesn't look it, but it is. So we're like that. I'm going to clean the bolts, and then we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to, Loctite these guys down yet because I'm painting the cover, and now I'm going to paint this thing just haphazardly. I'm going to, of course, tape this up, but I'm going to paint it so it'll look good and snazzy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you guys can see, there's some major wear on this ring. It's quite deep. And then not so much on this one, but don't judge me on my paint job or masking skills. But yeah, so this bearing's rebuilt. Bearing inside is nice and greased and pre-lubed. I will change the grease nipples after everything's dry. So that will be at a later date. But now we are getting closer and closer and closer to putting this thing back together. So the bearings are done. Now I just got to paint that thing red. Fecund goodness. So hopefully that gives you guys some insight. I probably missed a lot. I'm sorry. But I hope that gives you guys a good idea of what's inside the bearings and how everything works on the bearing side. All right, so please follow along on the next video. All right, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Aloha.